Alright guys, so in this video I want to talk to you about why you should be very careful doing product research around this time of year. So anywhere in Q4, maybe even January and February as well, you want to be very careful doing product research. So if you want to understand exactly why I'm saying this, and stick around to the end of the video, but before we get into it, if you could just give the channel a quick subscribe, hit the bell notification, give it a thumbs up, and even comment down below now. If not, at the end of the video, we can get straight into this one. So I'm sure by now that we all know what this is, and for anyone who doesn't, this is the X-Ray product research tool from Helium 10, along with their entire suite of tools. They offer basically every single tool you can need for your Amazon journey, from keyword research to finding products to analyzing products, creating your listing, finding competitors' keywords, all these things. So a very, very versatile tool, and if you're interested in getting that, there is links in the description with discount codes, which will get you a discount for this service for either 1 month or continuous months, depending on which one you choose. But getting more into the point of this video, we know that this software here, it touches a lot of information on products. So the product we're looking at here is Whiskey Stones, and this product is probably quite a gifty item, you would think, especially around Christmas, Q4, and maybe even January when the sales are dropping off. They're going to have a slight increase in sales from people just buying them for friends and family just over the Christmas period. Obviously, as you would expect, and even not in Christmas period, they're probably still going to do fairly well for birthdays and just people just wanted them anyway. But are they going to do as well then as they are in Q4, or maybe just after Q4? And that's really what I want to try and analyze in this video, and try and explain why you want to be careful with your product research during this kind of this time of year, really. So if we look at this product here, doing okay. There's some sellers doing much better than others, some doing quite terribly. But if we look at the best seller on this first page, doing £7,821 in revenue every single month. So that's a very important point, that this gives us sales figures for every single month. So if we click on the sales chart here, which is a very important tool, which kind of estimates a product sales over time, we can see that this past month he's done very well. So doing around 20 to maybe 25, 30 units a day on average. So very, very good. But this is only the past 30 days. And if we think about what time of year we're in Q4, especially now just starting December at the time of recording this video, are these numbers going to be slightly skewed compared to the rest of the year? So is this product, even though you might not think it, is this product actually slightly seasonal towards Q4 and especially December kind of time? So if we look at just the last 90 days here, you can see this product has gone up from around 3-4 units a day. Right now shooting up over October, November, and especially in December, coming up to around 30-40 units a day. And if we go to 1 year, or even let's go all the way back to all time, then we can see that there's huge spikes in the amount of sales that this product is getting. So here we've got August, September time doing around 10 units. And as soon as we start to get into October, November, we're shooting up to around 50 to 70 units every single day, which obviously now is an absolutely amazing thing. I expect this guy's making an absolute killing. But as soon as this time passes, so we get to January, he's doing around 25 units a day, so still okay. Then it drops off and drops until we get to around June, July. So we look at that same point last year, and again, in around June kind of time, he's doing really well. So this tool is absolutely amazing for seeing trends in products, which you need to do. You absolutely must understand the seasonality of a product before you invest in it. So we can see here that it's dropping off greatly towards around August kind of time, again doing around 3-4 units a day, until we get to this November, December kind of time, where he's starting to pick up to at the minute around 40 units, 50 units. But I'm sure he'll grow much more towards, like, as you get closer to Christmas. I think right now it's around the 5th of December. So once we get closer to Christmas, he's going to absolutely spike to me 60-70 units every single day. So if we look quickly at how much he's actually charging for this product, so £10, he's going to be making an absolute killing for this product every single day that he's selling. So this is why you need to be so careful around this Christmas time for certain products, and kind of any time really when you're doing product research. You need to be careful to understand, are you in the trending period for that product? Because a seasonal product like a snowboard, or I don't know, anything like this, maybe even a foot warmer, some socks, very simple things that in these colder months, if you're doing product research at a certain time of year, you might just catch that product when it's starting to hit and really take off. So if I was looking at this product in maybe 15-20 days, and I've seen that everyone's doing like £1,000 a day, just absolutely killing it, there's loads of people doing really well, then you might get the immediate impression just from these numbers that this product is doing absolutely amazing and you should definitely go for it. So you order all the stock, and when it gets here in a month, 2-3 months time, it's absolutely dropped to 3 or 4 units a day. you could have greatly overestimated the amount of units you're ordering, greatly overestimated the product and how well it's going to do, and then you're stuck with loads of excess inventory for months and months and months waiting for it to sell out when there's not really that many sales coming in. So that's just something to look out for around this time of year. You definitely want to be careful of that. So whenever you're looking at a product, even if it's not that what you determine as seasonal, everyone's going to be buying gifts for each other. So I'm sure that every product's going to get a slight spike around this time of year. So you always want to check these sales trends and just make sure that they're not boosting so much that it's going to be affecting your sales figures and affecting your judgment on a product based on these inflated numbers. But at the end of the day, if you're happy with these kind of numbers, some people will really stick away from seasonal products, but I don't think it's necessarily that bad of a thing. If in these months between December to December it was doing awfully, it was getting 0, then okay, I probably understand more. But this is still getting at the lowest point, around 3-4 sales a day, which isn't great. But still, in this April, May, we're still doing around 11-10 units a day. And obviously, this is just for this one product. This doesn't mean this product is good overall because other sellers aren't doing these kind of numbers. But if everyone had this kind of sales chart, then does this make it a particularly bad product to go for, considering that in the off months, it still doesn't do awfully. Well, obviously compared to December, it's doing very bad, but is 5-6 units a day really that bad? And then just waiting for this Q4 season where you're going to absolutely explode, and just make sure that you're prepared and ready for that. So just make sure you're looking at your products objectively at certain periods of time. Make sure you're checking the sales trends, and even if it does spike up around Christmas and you can see that, account for that if you're going to launch that product. And if you are, then just know that along the different months it's going to drop down. But if you're comfortable with that, it doesn't necessarily make a product absolutely awful. So just to show you this point again, obviously Christmas trees, we know they're going to be extremely seasonal. And you look at the numbers here, these are absolutely crazy. 30,000, 30,000, 120,000. People are doing absolutely mad with this product around this time of year. So we just look at someone with a high number of views here. So obviously this is an AMZ listing, so Amazon is selling this product. But if we pull this up quickly, I'm sure when we actually look at the sales chart over a long period of time, we're going to see that it's doing very, very well now. So around 35 units a day when this product is over £100. And as you can see here, so absolutely nothing, so many months of the year. And then you get to October, November, we start picking up and it absolutely kills it. So this is a seasonal product you definitely don't want to go for when it absolutely dies and when it's not in its seasonal peak. But if this was still doing 10 units a day, or even like 4 or 5 units a day at its price point in these kind of months, is it such a bad product? I'd probably argue not, but it depends on your kind of strategy, what you want to go for, if you want a seasonal product or not, and just understand the difficulties that come with having a seasonal product depending on how seasonal it is. So that basically does it for this video, guys. Just be careful with your product research around this time of year. Understand the sales trends. Look if your product is trending, and that goes for any time of year. If it's summer or winter, there's always going to be products that do better in these kind of times. So as I said, that does it for this video, guys. Please give the video a thumbs up, hit the like button and the bell notification, and of course leave a comment down below if just any support or questions or just anything in general. It all really means a lot to me. But with all that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.